Brother, it's been 3 days now we've been tracking those bastards. I think we're getting close. We need to think about what happens when we catch them. How are we going to rescue our brother and sister? Are we up for a fight? This looks like an old training field for the legions. Perhaps we can spare some time and brush up on our skills. The practice could come in handy when we catch up with the raiders. Are you sure about that? All right then. Let us split up and look for the little ones separately. I'll send you a word if I find them before you do. One other thing, brother. We want people to take us seriously. We may be leading men into battle soon. Let's give our family a name and a banner, like the nobles do.
Listen, you lot, I'm in a bit of a hurry. If I give you a penny each, will you stop pestering me,
You're Gunner of Lagshofen, aren't ye? We got a message from the Sea Hounds for you.
You've got a message from those curs. Out with it, then. What's your message?
The message. The message is that you will die, you damn fool.
And how should I die, then? Of old age? While you three work up the courage to attack a wizened greybeard? Go on. You've delivered your message. Now scamper off.
We'll send you down to the Pale One's hungry halls. Right now. Kill him, boys!
By my blood! Damn, that hurts. Ugh. I think I'm all right, though. Thank you. I am Gunnar of Lagshofen, from the Nordvig lands. I've come to this port seeking warriors and a ship. These men we fought were allies of a pirate gang who called themselves the Sea Hounds. they have been raiding and slaving along the Nordvig's shores, and I intend to go to war with them. The Sea Hounds and I have history, and nowadays they hate my guts as fiercely as I hate theirs. Somebody must have sent word of my whereabouts to their local friends, as these lowlifes had a mind to do me in. Again, you have my thanks for evening the odds. I know what it's like to lose family to slavers. If you're still searching, look to the Sea Hounds. They've got their hands in most of the slaving that happens along these coasts. It's hard to believe now, but they were once my brothers in arms. Years ago we fought side by side in the last great rebellion in the north. Most of the clans and many freemen like myself refused to bow to Volbjörn the Usurper, as he was then called. But Volbjörn knew how to speak to men's desires. He won over the bigger clans with promises of land and silver. And when summer came and he brought a fleet to give us battle, he had with him so many longships that their sails covered the horizon. We still fought them, of course, but their numbers were too many to beat. They dishonor what we fought for. I'm no stranger to battle. I'll kill when I must, but they murder for pleasure, thinking the All-Father rewards bloodthirst. He wants warriors, not hounds. I mean to gather up some of my kin and friends to go against the Sea Hounds. Just a few days ago I ran into an old comrade of mine here in Ostikan. He is called Purig, and he happens to own a fast ship. He promised to help me capture a Sea Hound ship and put together a crew. So, I'm going to make you a proposal. Perhaps you'd like to come with us. I can't guarantee we'll find your kin, but I can promise a good fight. And if we win, a bit of fine loot. And, well, if you'd ever had an interest in learning how to handle a ship, you won't find any better school than these northern seas. You can find Purig in the tavern and introduce yourself. I should go get myself cleaned up and get ready to travel.
Aye? So, who are you then? Huh. A fight, you say? Gunnar and you won, huh? He's alive? Well, good for you two. Gunnar is a tough old goat and rather hard to kill. I shall have to ask him about it when I get the chance, so... Yes, I agreed to help him in his little feud with the Sea Hounds. For old time's sake. I've got my ship and men ready to sail. If you're indeed of a mind to go with us, I'm happy to take you. But I've only got room for you. So if you've got any traveling companions, you'll need to leave them in this port. I'm sure you'll be back soon to rejoin them, safe and sound. Come down to the ship with me then. Wind and tide are with us, and I won't tarry long.
My brothers, I hope this letter finds you well. I told you that I might soon ask you to join me in Ostikan. That time has now come. Let me tell you what has befallen me since we last parted. I have been trying to gather warriors here to help us fight the Sea Hounds. I was lucky to find one very capable and brave soul who came to my help when they ambushed me in an alley. This warrior has a sister who was enslaved along this coast and agreed to join me in my hunt, in the hope of learning more about her whereabouts. I had planned to sail out of Ostikan with our old comrade, Purig. I considered myself very fortunate to have found him. Here was a warrior with a ship who shared my hatred of the Sea Hounds, ready to sail with me. But I had misjudged him. He was instead the lowest form of traitor, A man whose feigned camaraderie concealed a contempt for all that we value. The first night on the open sea, we were woken up by Purig's men holding knives to our throats. Purig had struck a deal with the Sea Hounds, and he intended to hand me over to them to be tortured and killed. He was always ambitious, and seemed eager to win favor with what he imagined to be a new power in the north. "I am sorry, old friend," he said, "but the Sea Hounds are strong and rich, and I think you always wanted to die spitting defiance at your foes." This was the last he spoke to me. His men chained us to the oars. The sea was calm and the weather hot. They made us row hard, and we suffered greatly as we cruised the coast looking for merchantmen. Presumably Purig wished to appear before the Sea Hounds with a prize or two in his hands to make more of an impression. In this way, his plan was undone by his greed. On the third day, we came across a stubby trading Knar and gave chase. As we closed, the Knar's crew first started to dump their cargo and then their own selves, as the pirates were shooting them with their bows. Eventually, we caught the Knar. Purig sent us as oar slaves to his prize, alongside some crew who hadn't jumped, with some pirates to guard us as he gathered up all the floating cargo. That was a mistake. His men found some casks of wine aboard the Knar and failed to chain us properly. Purig's Nekia by then was some distance away, and we realized that if we wanted to end our miserable ordeal, we'd never get a better opportunity. Your chain is loose. It's now or never. Get up and strike them down. Your chain is loose. It's now or never. Get up and strike them down. Die, dog! Well done. Now, help us get these chains off, huh? Well done. That's twice now you've gotten me out of a bad spot. Can you see those poor lads thrashing in the water over there? Right. Now, let's slow down so they can climb aboard. There's two more of them over there. Let's go fish them out. Right. Now, let's slow down so they can climb aboard.
thank you. Heaven be praised. We thought we'd escape the arrows, only to be drowned by the waves. Heaven protect us all.
Think nothing of it, lads. You've done the same for us, one sailor for another. So look, lads, Urig is still around, but I suspect he's overladen and undermanned. I doubt he can find us before nightfall, which is good because I don't think we can outfight him. By my reckoning, we're still not far from Ostikon. So, row, my boys, for Ostikon and safety. Let's row into harbor and tie her up. Well, I sent off my letter, and I spoke to some men from my homeland who have just arrived. They are sick of sea hound raids and ready to join us in our hunt. I'm afraid we cannot take your own companions, however. There's not enough room on the ship, and my men aren't willing to trust their lives to any other vessel in these northern seas. I recommend you make ready to sail again soon, but we have a bit of time. The ones with us now are farmers from the island of Bainland, near my village at Laxhoven. They are good men and well motivated. That coast has suffered greatly at the hands of the Sea Hounds, but they are not warriors who live for battle. The letter, though, was addressed to one of my very old friends, Bjolgur of Agelting. When he left the rebellion, he chose neither peace nor banditry. He chose instead to join the Skolderbruda, the Shield Brothers. Rather than fight for a king, he said he would fight for whoever pays him. A king may turn out to be unworthy of his warrior's valor, but gold is never unworthy. I do not pretend that I see eye to eye with Bjolgur on all things, but he, like me, prefers to match his skill against other warriors, and he has kin in Bainland. He will not come immediately, as he must take permission from his brotherhood. But when he does come, we will be very glad of his help. I recommend you make ready to sail again soon, but we have a bit of time. I suppose I have time for an old war story or two, if you're truly of a mind to hear. As I told you, we fought together against old King Volbjörn. Many of us were from Bainland and other parts of the Norvig, where even the Jarls tread lightly. A man who called himself our king. Well, we weren't having any of that. We didn't call ourselves the Sea Hounds back then, but we flew the Dog's Head banner to show our loyalty to each other and to our cause. We fought, but we lost in a great battle in Valvik Bay. I and 100 other captives were led before Volbjörn, and the king ordered his men to take our heads. A dozen or so were killed before me, so I had time to think up something to say. As they held me down to receive the blow, I told Volbjörn that it was a good thing I'd eaten not long ago, so I could let him know directly from the high hall what sort of feast they'd prepared for him there. I thought he'd order me cut open or flayed, but instead Volbjörn laughed and told me that he liked my mettle. He'd spare my life and the lives of the rest of my comrades, so long as I swore an oath not to take up arms against him again. Volbjörn had made his point with a dozen headless bodies at his feet, and men paying the land tax or serving in his armies were of more value to him than corpses. If I swore, 100 of my comrades could return to their families. So, I swore. Some of our number never showed up at the battle, however. I can imagine how it went for them after that. Mocked in taverns or in scraps of songs sung by children. The North is not forgiving of those who throw away their good name. Their old life where they were feared rather than scorned must have seemed much sweeter in comparison. And of course they conceived a great resentment against those of us who faced death and showed them up as cowards. These are the ones who became the Sea Hounds, who aimed to steal the wealth and glory that they failed to win in battle. I recommend you make ready to sail again soon. I do not know for sure. If I had ever knowingly given him insult, I never would have sailed on his ship. A true warrior to my mind knows his own mettle. He does not need others to remind him of his honor. He knows that sometimes in war you suffer bad luck. Your ship arrived late. You were carried away in the rush of a rout. You were defeated by a king with forces far greater than your own. Other men, on the other hand, crave glory. They must hear the cheers of townsfolk and wear gilded armor given to them by kings. They must be envied by other men, and if they aren't, they may hear a little voice in their head telling them that they can steal this glory, that they can slay the weak and take their wealth and buy the respect that they crave. That voice spoke to Purig. He gave into it, and it twisted his heart into something truly dark. He is a husk of a man filled only with ambition and wounded pride, all concealed beneath a fair face and a friendly laugh. I recommend you make ready to sail again soon, but we have a bit of time. Well, I do not think we will have to go very far to start our hunt. A pair of ships have been patrolling off our coast, robbing passing fishermen. And I'd wager one of my eyes to a bale of herring that they're sea hounds. They scatter like minnows whenever a real warship sets out, but I think that my men's little vessel will be prey much to their liking. That ship out there, raising sail to intercept us. That's got to be one of them. They must think we're just a fishing vessel. All right now, boys. Let's show them that their prey has teeth of its own. Get us close so we can board. The lines are holding! At them, lads!
Soldiers! Give them hell!
Think we're just a fishing vessel. All right now, boys. Let's show them that their prey has teeth of its own. Get us close so we can board. lines are holding! At them, lads!
Soldiers, kill them all!
That's one Sea Hound defeated, but the other can't be too far away. We captured a second ship, though. It's a Snekja. It should be quick and nimble. How about you cross over and take the helm? I'll keep command of our old Knar. Splendid! Let's go chase down that second Sea Hound. I think I see them! Untie our ships and let's have at it! I'll let you decide how to fight this one. Maneuver a bit, or just go straight at them.
Troops!
Strike hard, boys! Finish them!
Troops! Charge!
I'm new at this, my lord. I'm no pirate. I'm just a farmer who fell on hard times. I signed on with this ship in Varcheg a month ago. They told me we'd be trading grain and ivory across the Bialik. I didn't know we'd be attacking honest folk like yourselves. Listen, these sea hounds are trolls and demons, not men. I want no part of this anymore. Spare me, and I promise I'll go back to my old life. We purchased some slaves from some bandits in Ostakal. We were planning on selling them onward to another buyer further south along the coast. Perhaps your sister was one of them? Will you spare me?
Are you really a farmer now? Calluses such as those on your hands are made by oars, not plows. And I see a scar on your sword arm that doesn't look like it came from the kick of a mule. Indeed, I might even recall your name. Ralgar Eelnose, is it not?
Gunner of Lagshofen. 3 of your old shipmates have we visited Walraven. 1 died well. The others... It's said that your people are mean and stingy hosts. But those 2 gave us some fine entertainment. As for you, friend of Gunnar, I told you where to seek your sister. Best rescue her quick, or she may take a liking to one of our brave lads and give you a litter of sea puppies. So there you have it. I fulfilled my end of the bargain. Put me ashore.
Right. Let's get her docked.